All right, everybody. So this is Callan versus Lucas's challenge match. Now, long story short, this is going to be 6-0 Callan. But I want to show this for a multitude of reasons. If you hear that score, you might automatically think like, "Wow, Callan just absolutely destroyed him." And yeah, the score shows that. But what I want to show here, guys, is some great plays by both of these kids. But more importantly, just how consistent um, Callan is, which is I'm not trying to take away from Callan, but you know, not making mistakes, reducing the number of double faults you have, reducing the number of shots you just whiff completely, really starts to add up. Now, this first game, Callan hit I think maybe one or two double faults here. That's like three missed serves in a row. Go back to the basics, something simple, okay? Now the wind here certainly is going to have an impact on both players. I'm going to do something a little different with this video too, guys. I'm going to try to like stop it, do a couple little rewinds here and there. New little method of recording these videos, guys. Yeah, after these first two games, we're going to get into a little groove, so here we go. Nice little serve. I see a lot of these shots, just Lucas is, missing here a little bit. Well, 3 points, man. Get that ball back. Give yourself a chance to win this point. A little too deep. We're going to be taking a full set in 6 minutes. That's my goal here. It's maybe a little bit longer than 6 minutes because I have to stop and talk a little bit here and there. But that's what we're getting to. There we go. That's beautiful top spin. Doesn't lob it over. All right, now for that one, guys, like honestly, got a giant mouse here too. That last play, let me just go back real fast. Let me slide back a little bit here. Okay. Callan, great serve here. Lucas, let's see where he puts it back. Okay. Let's see. Control. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now, this is something I want everyone to try doing, all right? If you're on defense, when you are returning serves, to the best of your ability, try to put that ball deep, okay? Deep and right back to the guy is good. Deep and left and right is okay. But like, what you don't want to do is put that ball super short. Okay. What you want to do is, to the best of your ability, put that ball deep. Okay. You hit a ball short, your server, who is already on offense, his body weight is already moving forward a little bit, and now you have another ball that's forward. Now you're kind of just actively asking your opponent to come in and really smack some shots, okay? And what does he do here? Now, I don't know if that was the smartest move on Callan's part. He does hit deep, but, when you hit an approach shot, if you want to go from the baseline to the net, you typically want to put your opponent left or right. You want to put him out of position so that he doesn't have a good shot, a clean shot to lob it over, okay? Next best option, though, is to hit it deep. Okay, which he did. Now, if I'm Lucas, he has the right idea here. All right, he had good amount of time to try to lob this ball over, and unfortunately, he's gonna miss. All right, perhaps a little bit more spin. The other thing I would say, I was trying to explain to you guys in practice the other day. I forget the numbers, but I think it's like 75 feet. It's 75 feet from where Lucas is to this tee. All right, or not the hash. All right. If Lucas puts this ball, that lob shot here, or puts that lob shot here, I think it's like 86 feet. It's additional like about 5, 6, 7 feet. Okay. So with that extra space, you could hit that deeper, harder shot, and it's going in. All right. And you'd be able to punish your opponent from kind of making an approach shot that wasn't the best time to approach and then being forced to go back. Okay, and actually, we're going to see Callan do that at one of the last points of the game. It was a really good point between both kids, but Callan had a really nice lob in the back. This would have been better if Lucas had just put that ball a little bit left or a little bit right. All right, now, this one, we're going to have a great play by Callan here at the net. For this play, guys, I'll replay it again, obviously, in slow motion, but we're going to be focusing on Callan as he approaches the net. So I'll show you guys what you want to do here, okay? Keeping it deep, good. Nice, good shot there. A little short, Callan comes in and a little drop shot, all right? Lucas is fast. Lucas is very fast, but that was a really well-placed shot. Now, if we go back 1 second, okay? A couple things here. All right. I like the serve. It's deep. A return should be deep, okay? That's a decent serve. Now, what Lucas is doing, right? Lucas is a righty. And you might argue, like, all right, well, just hit a backhand. If you have time to get around the ball like Lucas is, well, you can hit a significantly harder shot. Like, your forehand typically is going to be a stronger shot than your backhand, okay? Now, where does Lucas put this ball? I love this idea, too. You can hit harder cross-court, okay? Now, he's trying to go for Callan's backhand. Callan's going to step around. He's going to hit what we call an inside-out shot as well, just like Lucas. It's his forehand shot. What does he do? All right, putting it cross court. Great move. Lucas is forced to slice that ball. Now, that ball comes in short. It's not, it's making a move, fine. Typically, what if I told you guys when you get to the net and you want to volley, right? You want to take advantage of the angles that you can hit, okay? So, Callan could have gone down cross court over here. He could go down the line here. Now, he chooses to kind of go to his left, but which I'd argue is kind of dangerous, right? Like Lucas is at this point like kind of standing. Crud. We'll go back. Hold on, no worries. Lucas is standing around here, right? He's on the left-hand side of the screen, so hitting to the left might not be the smartest move. But your other option would be to hit a very soft drop shot, which is what you see right there, right? And that ball has a lot of spin on it, a lot of backspin, excuse me, which is, as you'll see, these are brand new tennis balls, and that ball just dies, okay? Let's keep it going. Gotta get low, gotta get low. Miss there by Callan. I know this might sound silly, but like, if you have a bad toss, catch it. I see so many kids toss that ball and think they have to hit it, or they're like, oh, I just got to do it. If you don't like that toss, don't hit the ball. Stop. Catch the ball. Do it again. The serve is the only time in this game when you have an opportunity to really control the pace. Do not serve that ball until you feel you are going to hit the best shot possible. Misses here. This is going to be one of Lucas's best plays of the game. What you guys just saw is ideally what you want to do, but I'll say this, is really difficult what Lucas just pulled off there, okay? So I want to stop that and go back 1 second. Oopsies. Let's go back 1 second, okay? On your serve, you are an offense, all right? He puts the serve to his opponent's backhand, already a good spot. Callan slices it in. That ball is short, right? This is an opportunity for a server to move up and be offensive. Lucas is going to run around that ball. He's got a forehand shot, right? You could go cross court here. Callan is, I'll say this, you always want to be on the opposite side of your opponent. So if Lucas was standing where my cursor is, Callan should be standing right around here. Okay, if Lucas is standing over here, Callan should be standing right around here. You want to be kind of mirror your opponent's opposite side. Okay, there's some angles and stuff which I'll explain in practice later, but right now, I mean, because this is Lucas's forehand shot, he has an opportunity to kind of hit in this sector. And that would be a really hard shot for Callan to sprint and catch that ball. And if he does, even if he does hit it, he's probably just hitting a very soft lob back. I mean, just down the line, beautiful shot. Nothing more to say there. Great job, Lucas. Bit of a let. Nice. Sometimes, guys, just aiming for this area, right? Not every shot has to be down the line. Not every shot has to be towards that, kissing that line. You know, build up. Maybe hit one here, then you go a little further, then you go a little further. Not every shot needs to be 1 and 3 points. All right, this one. Yeah, this is going to be Callan with a really solid volley, okay? I am always going to tell you guys to hit hard, but there are sometimes, actually oftentimes, you don't need to put that much power, okay? At the varsity level, we have kids who are athletic, kids who can hunt down balls pretty quickly. And these 2 kids are certainly one of them. More often than not, you guys got to really focus on where you put the ball, okay? So Lucas serves. Count a nice deep return. Love that. Great idea. Puts Lucas at a little bit of a defensive position here, but he does able to slap it back, okay? Now, Callan, if I go back 1 second here, okay? Callan's going to try to take advantage of this, okay? Remember when I said you always want to be kind of a bit of your opposite of your opponent, okay? Lucas stepping around. Callan is kind of mirroring where Lucas is standing, okay? So we got forehand to forehand here. Now, this is one of the times you should be approaching, okay? You typically don't want to approach to somebody when you hit to their forehand for obvious reasons. That's their stronger hand, typically speaking, unless you're hitting a shot that is going to pull your opponent really far off. And Callan was able to get a really nice hit on Lucas that forced him from this side, not only just to here, but literally the other side of the court. He ends up literally about a couple feet away from the other side. He is on that line, essentially. Now, when you have pushed your opponent all the way left or all the way right, that would be a good time to move up, because the next shot coming over is probably not going to be all the way back to the baseline. Callan takes that. Callan could have smashed the absolute hell out of this ball, but instead decides, let me just be smart and put it away as far as I possibly can away from Lucas. Which is what we have there, okay? Sometimes, the smarter, more perfectly placed shot is what you need to do to win the point, not power. Especially guys at your level, if you're making mistakes, reduce the power. Reduce the power. You should be able to increase your accuracy. A little more spin there would have been nice. You guys watch Lucas, right? Every single shot, he's on his toes. He's ready to move. He's ready to react. Now, this play I want to stop and talk about for 2 seconds. I'm going to finish out real soon. Got about 1:30 left of this video. JV. Oftentimes, guys, if you want to win a point in JV, you got to make one more shot. Getting that ball back over the net, putting that ball deep to the best of your ability, right? At varsity, that no longer works, okay? This is going to be a phenomenal rally between these 2 guys. Now, Callan, I would say, is a extraordinarily consistent hitter. Lucas is not bad at all. I mean, the score, 6-0, you think, oh my God, he's terrible. No. Lucas just made a lot of mistakes. Double faulted too many times, I would say. A lot of Callan serves, his balls go flying. However, in this point, this is how you have to beat someone who's better than you. You got to make those shots over the net, and they got to be smart. Every shot that Lucas makes here is a smart, good shot. Nothing's crazy. Nothing's hit with crazy power. There's no smash winners. These are smart shots the entire time. Deep. 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 And it's a miss, all right? Something as simple as that, guys. Just hitting those balls deeper and deeper and deeper. That's what you want to shoot for. Yeah, miss some shots here. All right, for this one, Lucas is going to have an opportunity to put away a volley shot. Unfortunately, where he puts his shot is going to be the reason why he loses the points. Okay, so we played the point out first. Short, 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 and then finally angled away. Okay, so what happened there? Let me go back 1 second. For this point, guys, let me actually turn this volume off real fast. It's getting kind of annoying with that scraggle. Okay, like the serve, defensive block back, fine. Now, that's a short shot, and Callan will also put it dead center. Probably not the best move. Again, if you hit a short shot to your opponent's forehand, there's a possibility they could put this ball in a lot of different angles. Now, what does Lucas do? Before he hit the ball, his racket was angled almost this way. I thought he was going towards Callan's backhand. Not a bad move, right? What is your opponent's typically weaker shot? It's typically going to be their backhand. Even a high backhand, as good as you may be, it's not everyone's favorite shot. Lucas has to run forward, has to hit a volley. What's he do with it? He puts it dead center again, and unfortunately to Callan's forehand, which Callan then fires right back, puts it in an area that Lucas is nowhere around, right? The closer you get to the net, the more angles you have to take, typically speaking, okay? If you get an approach shot and you put it right back to your opponent and we're at the varsity level, yeah, be prepared for you to lose that point, guys. A little too wide, or too long, excuse me. Good serve, back the line. Yep, that's a lob. Great get. And just unfortunately a whiff there at the end, all right? So, we'll end with this one, guys. Wow, it's way longer than I thought it was going to. That's okay. That last point, guys, you know, both of these kids fought. 6-0 seems like, you know, someone got destroyed here. And yeah, the score shows that. But what it came down to, really, at the end of the day, is inconsistency. All right, Callan is a very consistent player, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Lucas made several mistakes, which is, you know, why he lost as many games he did. That shot was a great hit by Lucas, and Callan, kind of an awkward spot here, but lobs this ball back, and where does it go? And it goes right over his head. All right, you get stuck in this position, you just got to smash this ball as high and as deep as you possibly can. Now, he hits it high. Unfortunately, the distance of that ball is not deep enough. And Callan, you don't need to jump up in the air. That ball will come down. You don't worry, man. But what do you do with an overhead smash? All right, your opponent's in the center. You're at the center. He labs it right at him. Now, if Lucas had maybe a faster reaction time, this could have been really problematic for Callan. Okay? You have just finished your stroke. This kid's got a ball right to his forehand. He could have drilled this ball left, right, or held right back at him. And unfortunately for Lucas, it's going to just fly off his racket. Okay, so Callan got a little lucky there. I would have loved to see Callan put that ball this way, anywhere that's not next to. And you see Callan flip this racket like, oh, shoot, I got to let that go, right? Let it flick. All right. Guys get the net. Typically, guys, hit away, hit away, hit away. Great job to the both of you. I know the score is not what Lucas wanted, but seriously, like consistency, guys. This is a great match with regards to consistency. Varsity, we need to cut down on mistakes. JV, I mean that goes for you as well, obviously. A big part of JV is, like I said, just getting that ball over the net one more time. Varsity, as you see, these two kids can play. And a handful of times, I'd say Lucas made a bad decision here or there with regards to where he decided to take his shots. Other times he was just trying to, wallop the ball and didn't need to. So, with that moving forward, guys, we'll be recording some more matches as the season goes on. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I am done talking. Goodbye.